What's up, kids? Rob McIlrath. I am actor and main producer of Star Knowledge Productions. Started the company in 2000 with my business partner Sean Linos when we were measly little delivery boys for a pizza joint here in town, and decided that we had a lot of the same interests, and as much as we talked about movies, that we should just go ahead and shoot one. And so Sean started taking classes at the University of Oklahoma Film and Video Studies Department, and fuck, those birds are loud. But basically whatever he learned in class, he would teach me about. So free education is the way to go. We decided that we would make a little comedy dick and fart joke flick called Three Piece Combo, which was just us and a bunch of friends basically screwing around. It was a great shoot. It took about 4 hours. Shot it in a local park. Had a great time doing it, other than the fact that I couldn't remember my lines, so Sean kept getting mad. But I had a ton of fun doing it. Showed it in the class, got a huge ovation. Everybody laughed when they should have, so we felt really good. So we decided we'd keep trying to do this. What happened next is we found out about Stephen King's Dollar Babies. What he does is he gives the rights to one of his short stories for $1, as long as the production company doesn't try to make any profit off it. And so the whole sending the contracts in and getting them signed and getting them back and getting them back to them again, blah, 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 took about 9 months. So while we did that, we started pre-production and principal filming on The Devil's Playground. That ended up not going or ever getting completed because of the fact that it got really, really cold and we were only shooting outsides and on weekends when our other actors were off. And the fact that we just didn't have enough experience, didn't know how to plan anything. We screwed up and filmed all the inside scenes first, and then we're just up shit creek basically when the rest of the movie came along because it was always cold or raining. So we ended up scrapping that, and we finally moved on to the first version of I Know What You Need. That never got finished either, mainly because of creative differences. We just couldn't get the things done that we wanted them done the way we wanted them done, the way they should have been done. So then we moved on to a movie called Happy Holidays. Once again, a movie that Sean wrote. This time I was the DP, and Sean and I both agree that it's a really good flick. Maybe we got to get the rights to some of the music because the music's really important because it goes with the flick, but also a lot of people, you know, just kind of find it disturbing because of the storyline. After that, we moved on to a movie called A Bump in the Night, where I took over as director, which it never got finished, but it got close to being finished. Once again, we had creative differences, but we also had two younger girls that are daughters of a friend of ours, and so, you know, young girls get impatient while we're setting up shots, stuff like that, so it took a long time, and it just didn't turn out the way we wanted, and since we weren't happy with it, you know, just got rid of it. Maybe we'll go back to it, or maybe we'll just piece together what we have and show it sometime. Never know. After that, we filmed a movie called This Is Hell. And that was great because Sean and I and a friend of ours named Amanda Petrie, who's a wonderful actress, and it was just the three of us. Anytime we needed to film, we just made sure all three of us were available. We went and filmed it. It only took a couple days. And the best part was, you know, we'd film with Amanda when she was available, and when not, it was just Sean and I going to get fill shots, stuff like that, sound effects, whatever. Went really well. Right now, basically, we're trying, post-production, trying to fix the lighting. It doesn't look that good, and we don't want to put out something that's not the best quality. Excuse me. Then we decided that we're going to try I Know What You Need again. We didn't go through all the trouble of getting the contracts from Mr. King's office to never do it. So this was actually the first movie that we, as far as I'm concerned, we were actually a real production company. We had casting calls, we actually hired actors and actresses, and actually hired a crew. And we had a phenomenal crew. We had Tony Moyer, who was production assistant, script supervisor, grip, anything we needed, he did. And we had Boots Kennedy, who was the director of photography, who's just phenomenal, had a great vision, knew what he was doing. And of course, this time we had our own camera. Boots had a camera too, so if we ever needed 2 shots, we did it. So it took a lot less time. That worked out really well, and now we're just making sure that it's the best possible picture whatsoever, because we're not going to put out something with Stephen King's name on it and have it be a half-assed job. So then on the next movie, the one we're doing right now, it's called It Catches Up With You. A friend of ours named Jeff John Cox, who's also a professional writer like Sean, wrote 3 short stories. Sean took the first part and rewrote it into a screenplay, showed it to me, and I thought it was great. So this time I took over main producing role, and it's actually done really well. We ran into a couple problems, had a family emergency, and one time, Oklahoma, middle of February, when it's supposed to be 70 degrees, we had a friggin' blizzard, so that kind of screwed us. But other than that, it's gone really well. Instead of actually having a casting call this time, we just kind of found people we knew and just kept talking to them and see how they acted and see if they'd fit the roles, and they have really well. We've done a great job on this, and as you can see, if you look around, there's podcasts of behind the scenes stuff on it, and it'll be going to Dead Center Film Festival on March 15th is the submission date, so sometime in April we'll know more if it got selected and where it'll be showing, and then sometime in the summer, I Know What You Need will be done, and we'll start selling that, and when we do, we'll let you know more stuff. Other than that, next time you see us, probably Sean's interview and the last day of filming on I Know What You Need, so have a good evening. What?
It catches up with you.
It catches up with you, not I Know What You Need. Cut. So the next time we see it, it'll be either Sean's interview or the final day of shooting the podcast for It Catches Up With You.